We're here with Esther Mollema. You are an author and an expert on female leadership. You just had a great speech here that was received very well at Nyenrode Business School. How did you think the night went, first of all?
Oh, I thought it was very interesting. I'm an alum of this university, and it was great to be back. And although I hesitated because I don't like to talk about things that I hoped would have been solved by now, but that I could make contact with people that are young and that are open-minded and can really change the world with me. That's what I liked.
That's clear, and you started your speech by saying that you also felt, you of course experienced gender bias yourself in the workplace. Can you take us through, describe the first time that you actually felt this gender bias in the workplace?
I think I felt it most when I came back to the Netherlands after being abroad for about 12 years, and I had experience. I had got a lot of experience. I'd worked in Japan, in Germany, and in the US, and I had been leading companies, but I was very young. And that people in the Netherlands, although I had this great resume, didn't take it very serious. And that I felt like, if I would have been a man, for my business idea, I would have been acquired a lot more money than I actually got to set up the company. Because people, didn't associate, business success with a young woman.
Did you notice it changing over the years, shifting towards the better, or did it get worse?
Now, interestingly enough, I do think it got better over the years. I tell women sometimes that, if you then turn over 40, it starts that people start taking you more serious. And I said the same things 10 years before, but then people always thought, this young, gracie girl telling me this. And when I got over 40, I got more the age of the other board members, and they started taking me more serious. Unfortunately, but that is what I experienced myself. Yeah.
Okay, so traditionally these biases, I assume they exist through education and through culture, how they are. What do we need to do to actually change these biases that we have?
Yeah. Well, actually, you must understand that I do think that change in society will occur, but go very slowly. And so I think that our generation, your generation, will still have to deal with it. But what we need to do, especially in the Netherlands, is put more structure in the way we take our decisions. So to follow structural procedures by, really saying, did we do all this, and then how does this work out? And therefore, then help guide the decision making. And we will take less biased decisions.
All right, that's clear also. But
People don't like it.
no. About Dutch people, exactly. So where does the Netherlands actually rank in terms of gender bias?
Yeah.
Because you mentioned in your speech.
Yeah. Very bad.
Very bad.
It's actually, we are unaware that we are so biased, and we believe we are not biased at all. And that makes is a very dangerous, toxic combination, where people are not so open to the idea that they need to guide themselves more and find more procedural things to help them cut the bias. And the toxic combination is that we actually think we are not biased. And that makes us the worst performing country of 66 countries researched.
Or people are biased, but they don't express. At least they're afraid to say this. But so they say they're not biased, but deep inside they are.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's more that we think of ourselves as not biased, but we act very stereotypical. So we have very stereotypical views about who can say what and who can be in charge and what the task of a mother is in society, what a leader should look like, what is great speaking. We are very stereotypical thinkers in how things should look like.
So does the subconscious feeling of having a bias against women put extra pressure on women in achieving in businesses and in the working situation?
Yeah. What you see is it's a challenge for women to be taken serious. But what we see more in the Netherlands, that women don't understand how it works themselves, and they start losing interest in getting it because they don't know how to get it. And then you see slowly but surely that women lose their ambitions. And that is the most dangerous thing that can happen to Dutch society, is that although 70% of the people that have education and get diplomas in the next 10 years will be women, that they lose out and they lose their interest in a career because they see other people advance and they don't know why they themselves not advance.
Interest and losing confidence as well.
Yeah, losing confidence in that people will see their capabilities.
Okay, now thank you very much. Do you have any other projects that you're working on, or anything that we can look forward to?
Well, what we're currently doing is a few things that we're currently doing. We're looking at text and how people value people. You can, of course, say if you look for talent and if you assess talents, what words are used to assess people? You know, if you would, for example, say that person is very individualistic, or that is a masculine word to use. So we're looking at how people are actually doing it to try to make that more neutral. So we're trying to influence the debate wherever we can by finding facts about things.
Scientifically battling the gender gap. That's what it is.
Right.
Okay, thank you. That was Esther Mollema.